Hi everyone, thank you very much for watching my video. I am going to show you our business class experience with Delta Airlines. As I am introducing this video, I will show you some clips from the Delta Airlines lounge in JFK. This is our first business class experience with Delta Airlines from JFK to LAX. When I booked the trip, I was really excited because I can finally experience the latest and snazzy Delta One suite that passengers have been raving about. Well, that's what I was hoping for. Delta Airlines has many variants of its business class cabins. The oldest is the Thomson Vantage seats that was originally used in its 767-300ER planes. On the 764 aircraft, the reverse herringbone seats is used in a 1-2-1 configuration. A lot of the major airlines use the herringbone seats with some modifications. A good example is Air France, which we were able to experience during our trip to French Polynesia. In late 2017, Delta introduced Delta One Suite. It is a beautiful seat with plenty of space and privacy, thanks to the sliding door found in each suite. I like to experience Delta One and compare it with my experience with Qsuite seat of Qatar Airways. The new Delta One Suite is available in the Airbus A350 and Airbus A330-900. But much of its old fleet has been retrofitted with its new suite. Here's my mistake. When I booked the flight, I didn't notice that the plane we were flying into LAX was the Boeing 767-300ER. In my mind, I was flying on Boeing 767-400ER, which of course is the new Delta One Suite. Well, I was wrong. When I first walked into the business class cabin, I was so disappointed. The first thing I noticed was that there wasn't any privacy whatsoever. It felt like I am in a premium economy cabin. The 222 configuration in the first class seats of Hawaii Airlines has more privacy than this. There was no doubt in my mind that this was the Thomson Vantage business class seat, but what Delta did was retrofitted in with a Delta One seat, which by the way looks really gorgeous, but Delta did not install the suite. I found out after doing some Google research after the trip that Delta is going to retire the entire 767-300 fleet in 2025. So it makes sense financially not to install the suite because the aircraft has a few more years of service. But it is to the disadvantage of the business class passengers. However, if the plane we were flying was a 767-400, I could have hit the jackpot. But I was out of luck this time. If there's one thing I would really appreciate from you is give it a thumbs up and thank you very much. Anyway, this aircraft has a 1-2-1 seat configuration. I was seated in 1B and my wife was seated in 1C. Please keep this in mind. If you are a solo traveler, don't book 6A, 9A, 6D, and 9D because hello, there's no window on that seats. I warned you. As I mentioned earlier, the cabin was retrofitted with this snazzy, clean-looking Delta One seat. This seat is 21 inch wide and in bed mode it is 81 inches long. But what's weird about this seat is that in bed mode you are so down low, it looks like you're already sleeping on the floor. Seriously. But what's great about this seat, it's pretty comfortable because it's made from memory foam. The footwell is wide enough that your feet has ample room to relax. The seat control is in front of me to my right. The good thing with the seat control is it's easy access, but you need to press harder for it to work. For my comfort, the pillow and blanket are kept inside this bag. The same convenience you will find in the Delta One, A330 and A350 business class cabin. As most airline utilizes a plastic bag to store the blanket, they should get a clue from Delta. It is also printed outside the bag that the bedding is made from over 100 recycled plastic bottles. I don't know what that means. My first thought was, great, this will be uncomfortable pillow and blanket, but quite the opposite. Inside, you will find this comfortable blanket. The thickness of the blanket is just right, and it is not heavy as in Qatar Airways Qsuite. Accompanied with this blanket is this full-size pillow that is pretty soft and comfy. If you want to read during the flight, the reading light is quite obvious because it's sticking out in between passengers. Let me show you the storage space available to passengers. Sorry, there's practically none. Well, there's this space that contains the safety instructions. You might be able to squeeze into a magazine in there. There's also another space for 1 or 2 magazines. Another space is this little area that is between passengers that can hold a bottle of water and your smartphone. And if you want to work on your laptop, you can open the tray table to hold the computer. That's all you got. When it comes to powering your laptop or charging your phone, you have a USB port right below the data port and an AC outlet to power your laptop right below it. I can't complain about this because you have the same options on most planes. If your computer does not have a Wi-Fi, there is a data port for you as long as you have a Cat 5 cable. Well, if you are using a laptop that doesn't have a Wi-Fi, then probably your laptop is older than this plane. Just saying. Maybe time to upgrade? When it comes to in-flight entertainment, oh boy, it is disappointing. Let me start with this small screen in front of me. Look how small it is, right? It looks ancient. That's the screen size you see on the back of an economy seat. In fact, in some economy seats in newer aircraft like the A350s and B777, the screen is larger. Let me be fair, this is an old aircraft. However, I did not see that screen size in all my business class flights. It is not just the size which is disappointing, but the image quality of the screen is not good. It is pixelated. It's also a touch screen, but it's pretty laggy. Because of the lag, I ended up using the remote to control the screen because I was getting frustrated. Talking about the remote, it is stored in the area that separates between me and my wife. It's not all bad actually when it comes to in-flight entertainment. The sound quality of the headphone is really good. The over-the-ear headset fits perfectly on my ears and it is really comfortable to wear. It does a good job of blocking outside noise. This is the same headset used in the newer aircraft like the A350s. It is printed on the back of the headphone jacket that it says, "Enjoy your time with the best entertainment." I can guarantee on this flight it is not the best entertainment though. If Delta's talking about the headphones, maybe. When it comes to movie titles, there are new movies to watch and some TV shows too. For the 5-hour flight, Delta's selection is better than American and United we flew before. There is also Wi-Fi on this aircraft if you need to surf the web or check your emails. However, it is not cheap. For the entire flight, it cost $40 to get an internet access, $11 for 30-minute access. Can you believe that? Domestic flights, even with American or United, Wi-Fi access is pretty steep as well. But let me compare that to our recent flight with Qatar Airways. For the 16-hour flight, internet access cost only $10. Only $10 compared to $40 with Delta. It's kind of a rip-off, don't you think? The good news for me, since I got Amex Business Platinum, I got free internet access. As for the amenity kit, I kind of dig this blue-colored canvas bag provided by Grown Alchemist, a beauty products company. I would say this is one of the best amenity kit, besting the one in United and American that we flew in the past. Inside, you got this eye mask. It's like the replica of the amenity bag. There's a lotion that's inside its own bag. A lip balm inside this soft bag. A bamboo toothbrush. And a ball pen housed in this recycled material. As for the food served on board, there was no printed menu provided on this flight. The flight attendant only mentioned the food selections. Forgive me for the blue hue of the video, because I didn't do a manual white balance, so the video seems odd. I can't remember the name of this dish, but all I can remember it's a vegan dish. The vegan meatballs, rice, tomatoes, and the sauce was perfectly cooked, and the taste was delicious. Overall, the food on board this flight was good. I can honestly say that the food was the best thing on this flight. Here's my thought though. If you wanted to fly with Delta, make sure to check the aircraft before booking. If the aircraft is 767-300, don't book the flight. You will just be disappointed if you value your privacy. However, if it says that the aircraft is the 767-400 or the newer aircraft, then I am pretty sure it has the retrofitted Delta One suite. If you want to experience business class on a suite seat, then there is no better experience than flying with Qatar Airways Qsuite. Click on the thumbnail to watch my review about it. Thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.